It's not there.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are back.
Okay.
Okay, bro.
Okay. So continue, sir. Continue, sir.
Continue. Please continue.
Yeah. So apologizing for the internet on behalf of
We don't need to. We are all in this battle together, so you don't need to apologize.
So we were discussing about the life of the sugarcane. It's really amazing. When the sugarcane is ready and the peasant, the farmers like get over there like to knock it down. So what happens like the first the top branches of the sugarcane is a cut up from the top, and usually it's served to the animals as a fodder. All right, and secondly, the more people come and they cut down the sugar cane, and the sugar cane is ready for the sugar. And the bottom side, the root side of that sugar cane is also consumed to burn at the fire. All right. So if you get a look, the whole life of sugar cane is so amazing. So the top branches is served to the animals, and the lowest part, which we call it the roots part, is used to burn the fire, and we put it like we squeeze the sugar cane, okay, and we get its juice and we put it in the big head pan, and then we burn the fire under, all right, and we use all the extravagance and the root side, under it. And you see, the sugar, the molasses is ready by its own, the branches and its roots. So what happens? Leader is like a sugar cane. It burns, all right, but sugar is visioning something beyond the other people, all right, and it's everywhere, but nobody can see. Like the Lucy in a movie, like the Lucy is everywhere, but nobody can see it. So like the leader, nobody can see it. Even leader isn't really like to accept any kind of credit. He always gives the credit to the people. He always enjoys, and he never crossed the even finish line first. He runs with the people, and he allows people to cross the finish line first. And when the people cross the finish line, they sort of, wow. He says, Jeff, this is done. It is his charisma. He enjoys this charisma. Oh my God. He loves people's success. So leader is again like this of one-sided love, and leader is ready to bring. I'm talking in totally different perspective of the leadership, because I really bringing something new like to the leadership in perspective of the servant leadership and the selfless leadership. I believe like more than responsibility, there is a selflessness. Why? Because if the leader is not selfless, like how can he really get something great to the humanity? We see a lot of people in our life like they brought something really amazing to our life, but we can't see him. But we can. We have a lot of leaders like who help us like to get connected. Someone created a Zoom, and we are over here. So today I really want to talk about through my slides. So I would love to share my slides. Maybe it would help us more to screen. Just wait a second. So please allow me to share my screen.
Please, you can share your screen now. Thank you. Welcome, my mentor, Professor TPS. Thank you. Welcome back from your trip. We really miss you, but you are back again. You are welcome, sir.
So before I discuss about the leadership, so leaders, they speak like people love to listen in, and being the other leaders, we need to listen like the leader can speak more. Well, so I want to share some 15 toxic phrases what leaders never say once they are in the working environment. So the number one is that's impossible. There's no word of impossibility in the lexicon of the leader. They always look at the possibility. They always go a mile ahead. They always want to bring something great to the company, to the environment, to the humanity. And the second thing, the leaders never say that's a stupid idea. Leaders, they are curious listener. They always ask people to come up with ideas. They always ask people to come up with solutions. So we already knew if you want to bring something great into the company, the great culture is like leaders. They always have 40%. It's a minimum, it's a bottom line. The 40% people, they think like the leader. All right, so that's a minimum level, like what can help to grow your company. And if you want to bring a change in your company, then you need 60% people. And then you, with help of 60% people, you can train other 40% people. But without 60%, you can increase your growth, you can increase portfolio of your company. So then leaders never say it's not my problem. Never ever. They always say it's my problem because I don't believe like leaders, they go professional. Actually, they go personally and they go with everybody and they come up with a solution and they always own the problem. They always, because the leader is the most responsible person in a company, in any organization. So leader always optimize. They always come for the opportunity because leaders, they love problems and they love to solve because until like you can't find a problem, how can you fix it? So leaders always love problems and and you know, the leadership is there where the problem is, all right? And that's where your opportunities, like Jackma says, you never need to get worried about where uh, your teacher is worried about. No, you're talking about that particular opportunity to come to problem. So you never need to get worried about where your teachers are worried about. You have to think about it. You have to find something out. You have to find out some problem, what can shape your life, what can help you to really dream big in your life. So number one, again, you never need to get worried about where your teachers are worried about. Even you never need to get worried about where your parents are worried about. Even you never need to get worried about where your family is worried about. You never need to get worried about where your parents are worried about. You never need to get worried about where your brothers, sisters worried about. You never need to get worried about where your government is worried about. Even you never need to get worried about where everyone is worried about. No, you need to get worried about where no one is worried about. And that's where your opportunity, that's where you have your leadership, that's where you have to get on it. And I knew I had an experience while teaching leadership to the young children, to the young people. So I said, like, life is not about like you would wait for something like your life would be shaped and your life would be reshaped once you pick out one big problem, one big opportunity that can help you to determine like what's your leadership. And that word, because leaders have no lifestyle. And that problem, because you are becoming the solution, so that would help you to become, to identify your leadership out there. So, so the level of problem, the level of opportunity is going to determine your level. Well, so leaders never say, I don't care, because they care always. Their internal clients, their external clients, and their intimate clients, right? They are always taking care of them. He always goes into the trouble. Leaders have they don't have 2 consecutive days likewise, because every day leaders are going through and they are coming up with a different challenge or the solution for the different challenges. So leaders never say, I don't care. I am the boss, so do as I say. Leaders, they are not boss. They always come up. They come up with you. They put shoulders with you. They're always ready to sit down with you. Because leaders, like once they are investing their time into the company, they are training people one by one. Because it's the leader's job to help the permission level people to the personhood level people. And if the leader have 40 to 60% people around him on the personal level, then the company definitely would, or that an organization would definitely would be onto the top. So leaders never say, I'm a boss. Leaders always say, uh, we gotta do it, all right? And I'm here with you. And leaders never say, I told you so. No, they're always ready to go a mile ahead. They're always ready to work with you. They never say to you that you are wasting my time. No, their time is for the people. Their time is to empower the people and to help the people to achieve the vision and to create that culture with the training of those people to achieve something what uh, everyone in the company is looking forward, because it's a leader's job to help people to stop them to looking for their personal agenda to the personal choices. No, because they all are together, they gelled up, they are together like to achieve that big dream. So it's a leadership responsibility, it's a leadership job like to create the great teams. And it's so inspiring. I was reading about the most significant guy, the most richest person in the world, talking about the Berkshire, the company's leader. He was talking about that I I just compile the resources and I just take the train people and I just give them the resources and I don't ask them what are you doing. I just ask them what they are doing for me. Like I don't guide them. I just discuss with them a vision, right? This is also a great type of the leadership. I'm talking about the Warren Buffett. It is his leadership style. And now, he is the great, the Trump card, like if one company isn't working, so if he invests or he come as a stakeholder in the company, so you see the company really gets onto the top. So leaders don't say that's not important. He takes into each and everything. He has the deepest view. He goes into the minute things into the company. So he never ever say like that's not important. He takes it on and he gets on it and he say like everything is important and every person is important into the company. Like like all the great companies in the world, like they have the leaders that don't call their internal clients with the different positions because they have all the leaders. Like, and I want to tell you, like the companies, like if you see the Toyota or if you see the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg company, if you see the Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, or the Elon Musk, I just want to tell you, like it's a working environment. They are amazing people. They come onto the board in the morning into the meeting and they write up one big problem or one big challenge for the company or some idea like onto the board and they ask people, okay, come up and criticize, talk about, right? So so the leaders, they are ready to listen to the people, all right? Like it happens while Sundar Pichai, like he was created that navigation to travel. Was you are traveling into the car, so you have the navigators helping, like you like to even through the Google Earth. So he invited all the leaders, and they've been like sitting for almost like 7 to 8 hours together, and then they could find out the solution. Though every solution for the leaders is always based on the emotions and feelings, and it's because leaders never dream about the personal success. Leaders, they always dreaming about the impersonal success. They have the impersonal dreams because they don't dream about their life. They always dream about other people. That's why I mostly say dreams are never personal. If dreams are never personal, it means success is also not personal. If success is not personal, it means your responsibility is not personal. It's always impersonal. So you're not just born like to be responsible for one folk, for one tribe, or for one family, or for your own family, or for you're just your own internal client or your intimate client. No, you are responsible for everyone on the. There is the law of solipsism. In this law, I've learned that I am the most responsible person in the world, and they always ask other people how may I help. They take responsibility. They are worried about people. and they feel like I'm most important person and I am born like to fix it. I'm talking about that big problem. So leaders don't say just figure it out yourself. No, he's always there with you. Let's figure it out. He is not commanding. He's not a bossy attitude. He always talks in empathy. He always talks in sympathy. He always put himself in your shoes. He always helps you to develop your knowledge. He always helps you to go on to the next insightfulness level. He always helps you to go on to the next level because at the same time, like he is bringing the modeling, he's always ready to train you. So he never say like, it's your job to figure it out. He always says like, it's our job to figure it out. Let's sit down together and let's fix it. And we all can do it. I count on you. I trust in you. I know you can do it. He always have a very motivating language. All right. So leaders never say we can't do better than this. No, we can't do better than this. No, he always says that there is an opportunity. There is always we are always moving ahead. Leaders are never satisfied guys. They're never satisfied people. They always talk. They always want to go on to the next level. This is what I could learn. Like I was reading about the children. The children have this greatest tendency. They are never satisfied even they get one thing, but they always want to do something better. And they love to do one thing one time. All right. And they never give up. They're always ready to take rest. Amazing people. All right. So leaders never say it's too late to change. They never say, they're always ready. They always come up. They always have their sleeves up. They always, they get ready with the people. They always say, no, we're not too late. We can do it right now. We can do it right now. It's not my fault. They always say it's my fault because they are the most responsible people. Even they are in a profitable organization, they are in the non-profitable organization, or even they are in any kind of organization. They are in production, they are in services, whatever they're doing. So they always say it's my fault. They accept it. They embrace it. And then they ask people, let's fix it. That's why they have that 60% people around them because they are the great concern. He's always ready to be criticized. He's always ready to be discussed. He's always ready to listen people for the solution, for the betterment of the company, for the betterment of the organization. So they never say it's my fault. They always embrace it. Please never say this is how we have always done it. No, they never say any kind of thing like which can demotivate people. We always lifting up the people. We always get the maximum potential out of their the people, the family, the relatives. Yeah, we have at our home because they are expecting always great from us. So that's so the leaders they never say this is how we have always done it. They are like I noticed the Alan Musk, like he is creating a great culture in his company. And he has started one industrial school, and there he started to train the young kids with that online synthesized system. There are 40, 50 kids in that school, and he is with the help of Josh Young and a couple of more people, they are helping them. And what they are bringing into that education, because there is no class, they are just age groups, like people come and sit down. So what's the key point of that school, of a district school? They are not providing the tools for the solution. They are asking the kids to come up with their own solution. If they come up with one problem, so they ask, like, if they have 50 kids in the school, so that every kid would come up with a different solution. So we need to honor the different solutions in our company. So there's one more law we need to really understand. Why? Because a lot of people, they say, where my leadership starts, where I can start my leadership. So that leadership starts at your home, because success begins at home. Like charity begins at home, so success begins at home. Because the most important client, that intimate client, he's our home or she's our home. We all are putting our sense into work, and we are working 24/7 by 365 for the organization. We all are doing for the people like who are back at our home. So there is the great opportunity for us to discuss about like how can you start your life as a leader at home? How can you influence people at home? So the way is to start living your life with considerable. Live your life considerably. That's very amazing task. Like already before this podcast, we discussed one great idea, like how can we bring integrity into our life? So the idea is you can put one deed post in your house and put one board marker out there, all right, and ask everyone, ask all the children and everybody in your home that by the end of the day, you gotta write your good deeds on the road, and it will develop a great democratic culture in your family and at your home. So this is one more thing what you can develop at your home here, because it's your, again, it's your prime job. Your life starts from your home. Your success begins at your home. So to do, how can you live your life considerably? You are supposed to talk with all the family members, but talk always privately and ask them one significant question. The question is, how can I help you? How can I help you in your life? And what are you expecting from me in my life? Ask and ask. If you have 5 family people, so ask them privately. And then write down their expectations. Assume like you have 7 family people in your at your home. So you would have 7 different papers, all right? You would write their expectations with their names. And then by the end of the day, you would consolidate your page and put your personal expectation as well. Like, what are you expecting from yourself? Because you come first to expect very high, very, very, very high from yourself, all right? So are you going to write, you make a consolidated page, and there will be 10 to 15 expectations, and that's where you can start your life. That's where you can influence the people, because leadership is always about giving. It's all about giving, and it's about forgiving whatever your people around you, whatever they're doing with you. Even you are coming up with the greatest idea and people don't like it, you gotta do it anyway. You are ready to give people what you have developed for them. Even they're not accepting, even they're not ready to embrace it, you gotta give them anyway. Even people don't like it, but you want to do something bigger for them anyway. Because you are a high road leader. You are that top leader who is coming up with a selflessness. So this is what we are talking today about, the high road leaders, because you got to do for humanity anyway. Even they don't like you, even they don't encourage you, even they don't pay you off. Like you see, Jack Ma, when he was working for his company, and for first 3 years, he didn't charge even a single penny on Alibaba.com. And one day he was eating his lunch in the restaurant, and one lady came up and she paid his bill. And Jack Ma asked the lady, "Hey, why you pay my bill? It's okay, I can pay myself." And Jack Ma said, and that lady said, "I'm using your website for last 3 years, and I'm exporting and I'm importing my products, and you are not charging even a single penny on your website. So why should I charge from you?" Wow. Amazing, amazing leader, Jack Ma. Like, he's been working for 3 years free of cost. And I know one lady in UK, like she's been working for 10 years free of cost. She's been going on the television. She didn't charge him a single pence or the penny. And after 10 years, like, she could get a great business. And she was helping people like how to cook food. She was the greatest chef. So we need to start leadership from our home and start living your life considerably. And you are not ready to charge. Why? Because if you would have the payoff, as much as you would have payoff, you are losing your leadership. So leadership is always about that gap of giving, okay? The giving and taking. That's where you can influence people. What happens when you start training your people into the company? And it's that production level leadership. When you train your people, people started their work from the promotion level where they were just new to the company and they had not developed a lot of skills. They were totally raw for the company. But the leader they train, they bring more production to the company. They reproduce the company. That's a reproduction. Where the leader is bringing more and more training to the company and people are going to the next level. All right. So what happens now? So the people still, I know, like still, it's very hard to earn respect of that level. But the point is, you come up to train people. All right. You invest in people to achieve your
Litman,
dream.
I know you have more than one slides and we don't want you to rush everything. So if you can permit us, I know you are on number 6 and the slides is more than probably
All right.
20 or
So
30.
I'm
So
not going
if
to
you
use like
can,
all my slides.
we don't
I'm going
want
to
you
use
to,
I have
we
chosen it because
okay, we don't want you to rush it because we want to see everything. So can I ask for your permission to come back tomorrow and continue where you paused today? Is that possible?
yes,
Okay,
absolutely. It's
so
quite
that we can have enough time to listen to you and also to learn a lot from this amazing preparation you have made for this master class. So we note that you are on slide 6 today. So hopefully tomorrow you will start from that slide 6. Is that okay? So that we can invite.
fabulous. It's okay.
Right. Okay. So I want you to just make just one statement to round up today, and then tomorrow we will start so that we can call the next speaker. Is that okay, Dr. Mike? Okay. And I think even the internet has really, okay. Right. So thank you so much on behalf of Yes You Can International.